Salam damai, salam sejahtera. My name is Eltered out of 19. I do this video recording to fulfill for the subject UHAS 3042 Human Development. It's about individual mini project e-portfolio. Okay, let us begin. Lesson overview. Human development. The cause of human development was presented by our lecturer, Associate Professor Dr. Siti Aisyah Binti Panatik. These courses enable students to understand human process across the lifespan, from the physical, cognitive, social, and personality aspects. This course also addresses issues related to human developmental process such as normal versus exceptional, heredity versus environment, inner control versus outer control, and sensitive periods versus equal potential. In addition, contemporary concerns such as health and well-being, as well as diversity, are addressed. Major theories of human development are also part of this course. Learning objective. Demonstrate the knowledge of the physical, cognitive, personality, and social development across the lifespan. Analyze the developmental issues and concerns of human across the lifespan. Analyze the normative and non-normative influences of human development across the lifespan. Demonstrate the ability to orally discuss issues related to human development. Topics. Part 1. Introduction of Human Development. Part 2. Early Adulthood, Physical and Cognitive Development. Part 3. Early Adulthood, Emotional and Social Development. Part 4. Middle Adulthood, Physical and Cognitive Development. Part 5. Middle Adulthood, Emotional and Social Development. Part 6. Late Adulthood, Physical and Cognitive Development. Part 7. Late Adulthood, Emotional and Social Development. Part 8. Dying and Death. Introduction. Definitions. The pattern of movement or change that begins at conception and continues through the human lifespan. Number 2, fundamental basic questions. Question 1. Why is learning about human development is important to me? Question 2. What do I hope to learn about? Question 3. How will the material I learn in the class help me in my short-term and long-term goals? 3. Why is learning about human development is important for me? There are plenty of great reasons to learn more about human development. Some background knowledge of how people grow and change throughout life is essential if we look through. Here are a few reasons I consider studying human development is important for me. First, appreciate development through life. Second, better understanding about myself. Third, learn more about my children. Fourth, learn to interact with others. And fifth, learn to identify problems. So this picture is about me at wedding day, where two single person get united in marriage, and we planning to build a family, be prepared emotionally, and become parent, having children, learning about children, taking care their needs, learning how to interact with children, and etc. 3.1. Appreciate development through life. It is important to realize, however, that development is an ongoing process that continues all throughout life. As I entered adulthood, navigate middle age, and face the onset of old age, having a greater understanding of how people continue to grow and change as they get older can help me appreciate and manage all the stages of my life. 3.2 Better understanding about myself. The experiences that I have gained have shaped my personality and preferences. Learning about how children develop and grow provide additional insight about a person whom I have become today. It is it also helped me to learn more about my future by understanding the aging process, which is a reality that I need to be better prepared when I face the issues associated with growing older. There are a wide variety of factors that can influence during my life in the future, but looking at these influences can help me make a better choices today that may influence my life in older age. So this is my pictures, my wife and me get blessed at our wedding ritual that symbolize unity. All this happened. I'm so grateful, and we be prepared emotionally, mentally and financially. We building a happy family doesn't have to be perfect. No child is perfect. Strive to make decisions in the best interest of the child. Become become a good role model for children, love them and show them through actions. 3.3 Learn more about my children. By learning more about my children, about how they grow, I can help them grow in healthy ways and address challenges that might arise. I, as a parent, can benefit from learning more about my kids' development. It is so important to understand what happens at each stage of life. In addition, it helps me to be a better parent, gain greater insight into how my children behave, think, learn, and feel. Children development is a complex process. That is why learning about how children grow physically, socially, emotionally, and cognitively can lead to a deeper understanding. So here, this is our first child. We become parent becomes a good role model for children, and we love them and show them through actions. 3.4 Learn to interact with others. The importance of human interaction and relationships for our existence is vital. Social contact helps me to cope with stress and major life changes like family planning, having the first child, pursues career development, etc. Knowing that we are valued by others is an important psychological factor in helping me to forget the negative aspects of my life and thinking more positive about my future and family needs. Sometimes a hearing problems and issues might lead to difficulty in my environment at work, home, and in social situations. But there are circumstances to avoid episodes of isolation and depressions. Human interaction is even more important. Studying human development can greatly improve my ability to interact with my families and others. So This picture shows that I have a good teamwork at workplace with my friend in same faculty of engineering, with my families and other members of my families. 3.5 Learn to identify problems. For me, another important reason to study human development is that I can gain a greater understanding of what is normal. Every person is different, and this reality is important to acknowledge. Human development tends to follow a remarkably predictable pattern. The knowledge that I have gained from studying the human development courses, I will more likely know what is typical at certain ages and stages. Perhaps the most important in studying human development is makes easier to identify possible signs of problems or issues. From problems related to cognitive, social, or emotional development in early childhood to struggles later in life, being able to identify problems is important. So, we as a parent, I must know how to identify problems. No child is perfect. Strive to make decisions in the best interest of the child. Number 4, what do I hope to learn about? Human development is what exactly? Human development is a branch of psychology with the goal of understanding people, how they develop, grow, and change throughout their life. These courses have helped me to have a better understanding about myself, my children and family, and others in terms of relationship, and to seek understanding in lifetime patterns of change, which is about the phases of life that I will definitely go through from conception to death. Changes is the most obvious indicator of human development. The muscle strength and speed of cognitive processing peaks in early adulthood and begins to decline thereafter, declining more rapidly from middle to late adulthood. In summary, what I hope in learning about human development is to help me have a better understanding how this developmental process happen and why might people's behavior in adulthood be so different from their behavior when they were infants. Understanding human development helped me better understand my own life experiences and life course. It has fostered enhanced self-understanding and personal growth, make me to better appreciate human wisdom and understand human fallibility. So this is the life cycle. Okay, we go to number 5. How will the material I learn in the class help me in my short-term and long-term goals? First, short-term goals. In early adulthood, ages from 20 to 40, I will use my physical abilities at their peak, including my muscle strength, reaction time, sensory abilities, and cardiac functioning, to pursue the happiness that I need to achieve. This is in the context for my family, at workplaces, or for society. Second, long-term goals. Happiness is a basic aspiration of humankind. It is also a word or an idea, and it is about the quality of life as a whole. This is the goals that I will pursue in this life. The happiness can be in context of family or workplaces or in my environment. Through the courses of human development, one can be ready for the future to come. So this is my family. I seek happiness in my family, share happiness with community, at workplace, teamwork at workplace with peace of heart, identify problems and limitations, coordinate and find solution through teamwork. That's all from me. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.